Welcome. This is a special bonus installment of Extreme Close-Up, How to Look Great on Camera. This is everything you need to know to look great on camera. I am Selena Beasley. I am your makeup coach. I teach online course creators and coaches and consultants how to do their makeup for the camera so that they can show up in their social media reels, in their course modules, in their online trainings, looking the part of their success. So let's do a quick camera ready cross check. I like to do this little routine, 3 to 5 minutes before I turn my camera on so that I feel camera ready, because everyday makeup is not the same as camera ready makeup. The image you see in the mirror is not the same that you see on camera. So the first thing I like to check is my camera angle. I like to make sure that I don't have a lot of headroom. I want to be taking up most of the space in the frame, and I'm looking pretty good here. The second thing that I want to check is my blend. So the camera tends to make the lines of the eyeshadow or the blush a little bit harsher. So you want to make sure that you check your blend when you turn on your camera to ensure that you do not have any harsh lines, that everything looks nice and even and soft. The camera has a mind of its own. Due to the lighting, the angle, the lens distortion, the camera sees all. So you have to check things like your blend. Next, I want to check the contrast. I am not crazy about what is happening with my lips and cheeks. My eyes, we're doing okay here, but my lips and cheeks, they need a little help. So I have a cream combo lip and blush product here that is just in a warm red. So what I like to do is rub it on my lips with my finger and rub the excess on my cheeks. Get a little bit more color in my cheeks. You can do that with your cream products. You can double your lip and your cheek color, especially with a warm red like this. Oh, that's so much better. It gives me new life, more life. We want to look alive. I want to look vibrant on camera. I want to look excited to be talking about what I'm talking about. I don't want to look dead and lifeless. And unfortunately, the camera has a mind of its own. It puts us at a little bit of a disadvantage. The camera can make us look more tired, more dull, more lifeless. And so we have to counter makeup for a camera that puts us at a little bit of an immediate disadvantage. Did you hear the news? If you did not hear my big news, my brainchild is out in the world, ready to be released. It's out in the world this week. Makeup for Media 101 is now enrolling. Makeup for Media is my one-of-a-kind comprehensive program, never before created by a woman in business, for women in business, to be able to go on camera, show up live, press record, get your valuable message out into the world, looking vibrant and dynamic, attracting your audience to your message across all your media platforms. So get in on that. Join Makeup for Media 101 today. Without any further ado, here's what you need to look great on camera. All right, here we go. All right. The first thing that you need is a camera-ready canvas. Your makeup game will never be a 10 if your skincare game is a 2. I will say that, I will shout that from the rooftops. I want you to imagine that you wanted to create a beautiful masterpiece, okay? You would not go take all of your colors and your beautiful masterpiece formulas to the backyard and paint them on the side of a tree. You wouldn't do that. No, you would have a canvas that is primed, that is smooth, that is clean, that is prepared for the color. I devote the entire first module, it's called Preparing the Canvas, so that you can prepare your skin for your camera ready color. You have to have a camera ready canvas before you can have camera ready color. And the results, when you dial in a skincare practice for your skin type and for the season of life that you're in, and you learn how to interpret skincare labels, and you learn how to understand the value of, okay, why do I need a toner? Or do I even need a toner? What do I need these things for? But when you begin to understand the basics and the transformation of what's happening underneath your color is going to take your makeup game to a 10. The next thing that you need is camera ready coverage. You're gonna want a medium to full coverage foundation that matches your skin tone and your skin undertone. So you need a confident understanding of your skin undertone. Does your skin undertone range cool, warm, neutral? This is going to determine everything from what foundation you need to choose, to how to make color corrections, to how to choose your concealer. First, you want to prepare your canvas with a camera ready skincare routine. And next, you want to choose your camera ready coverage with a confident understanding of your skin tone and undertone. And if undertone sounds like this is foreign to me, I don't know what you're talking about, Selena, you can go and take my 1 minute 5-question quiz, and you can find out once and for all whether your skin trends cool or warm or neutral. And this is going to influence what colors look best on you. Okay, next, what you need to look great on camera is a carefully curated color palette according to your natural coloring. Let's take your eyebrows, for example. I talk a lot about eyebrows, believe it or not, in my digital course, Makeup for Media. You want your eyebrows to, as close as you can, match your natural or chosen hair color. You want to try to get as close to that shade as you can. I get this question a lot. If you have gray or silver hair, then go with more of like a cool taupe on your eyebrows, or think of more of like a dark blonde for your eyebrows. But whether you have brown eyes or blue eyes or gray eyes or green eyes, hazel eyes like I have, this is your map. That color is going to be your guide for how to choose your eyeshadows, for what eyeshadow palette to put together. Do you look better in pinks? Do you look better in plums? Do you look better in golds and copper tones? Do you look better in jewel tones? So having a confident understanding of what colors look best on you is the next thing that you need in order to look great on camera. Also, understanding color contrast. And what is that? What is the color contrast? All color contrast is how color stands out against your skin. So for example, I have like a darker ivory, lighter beige skin tone. Well, I'm wearing a sort of a warm red on my lips. This color would overpower someone with blonde hair and fair skin. It would be overpowering. The color would be wearing them rather than them wearing the color. However, someone with bronze or ebony skin, same color, this would not serve them. It would not do anything to enhance their feature. It would not provide enough contrast. So they would need a much brighter color, and they would need to leverage a much brighter shade to be able to create that visual interest, a more dynamic look. So knowing again, it goes back to your skin tone and your skin undertone and your natural coloring, and knowing, okay, what colors look best on me? What are my colors? And how intense do we want to dial them? And do we want to dial them up? How bright do we want to go with these so that they stand out enough, but not too much so that they're distracting? So a carefully curated color palette. We're building on steps number 1 and 2. The first one, you need to have a camera ready canvas. Second, camera ready coverage. And third, a carefully curated color palette. The fourth thing that you need to look great on camera is a confident understanding of your own face shape. Why does this matter? Have you ever seen a makeup tutorial on YouTube, or maybe a contouring technique or an eyeshadow technique, and maybe you've tried it yourself and it just didn't, like, it kind of fell flat, or it didn't produce the same results that it did for the person that was demonstrating the look? Well, the reason for that is that the person that was teaching the lesson was likely placing the contour or the eyeshadow according to her or his face shape. And blush on a round face shape is going to look very different than on somebody with a heart shaped face, or a long shaped face, or a square shaped face. So knowing your face shape and knowing how to apply your makeup, how to contour your eyebrows, how to place your blush, how to place your cheek contour, your highlighter, knowing these secrets, knowing how to place those according to your face shape is going to mean the difference between your makeup knocking it out of the park. And really what we're trying to do here is, it's not so much to try to impress, especially those of us that are women in business. We're trying to attract our audience to our message. We're trying to bring people into our space to influence them. We want them to work with us, right? So not so much trying to, impress. This is not a beauty contest. We're trying to reinforce symmetry, facial symmetry. We're trying to create balance, proportion, because that creates a more approachable look. We're trying to be approachable for our audience. That's the goal. That's what we want. And so we're leveraging makeup to help us do that. But in order to do that effectively, in order to create symmetry with your makeup, you need a strategy for defining your best look based on your face shape. So you need to know, do I have an oval face shape? Do I have a round face shape? Square? Heart? Long? What do I have? What am I working with here? And you need to know that. And finally, you need to identify the shape and setting of your eyes. Not all eyes are shaped and set equally. Eyes can be wide set. Eyes can be close set. Eyes can be hooded. Eyes can be deep set. You can have a single eyelid. You can have a double eyelid. You can have one eyelid that's hooded and one that's not. That's not unusual. Eyes are so nuanced. When we're communicating with our audience, our passion and our message, not only are if we're teaching, they're paying attention to our lips and our mouth, but our passion is behind our eyes. And so we want our eyes to pop. We want to let the light in. We want them to look open. We want them to look lifted. We want them to look energized and excited. We want our eyebrows to communicate an accurate emotional cue. We don't want them to look angry. We don't want them to look surprised. We want them to look accurate. we want to create an emotional, we want to create emotional accuracy with our viewers. So understanding how your eyes are set. Are they wide set? Are they close set? This is going to influence how you apply your eye makeup. There is no one size fits all approach to doing your makeup. Everyday makeup is not the same as camera ready makeup. It's an entirely different demand altogether. There is no one size fits all approach, and that's why you have to be your own beauty advocate to know what works best for you and what colors are yours and what approach is best for you. You know, there's nobody who is a better expert at their best look than you. Not me, not a makeup artist. Why? Because not only does nobody know their own face or features better than you, because you've been looking at yourself for how many years, but nobody knows the kind of emotional environment, the kind of digital environment they're trying to create, the kind of brand they're trying to create. Nobody has thought about that or labored over that longer than you have. And so are you trying to create a bold and an empowering and an in-your-face, kind of brand? Well, let's dial in a makeup look that's going to underscore that. Are you trying to create like a fun and friendly, approachable vibe, like a real collaborative, I'm on your side, I'm on your team? Let's get strategic about that. Let's dial that in. How do you want to come across? Is your audience more conservative? Are you trying to create a more muted, natural, neutral, sophisticated, are you trying to create a sophisticated impression with your brand? Well, then we probably will not break out the paparazzi pink lipstick. These are important decisions. And these are decisions that you can wing. You can try to make these decisions, consulting YouTube tutorials, which I already told you that can be kind of hit or miss. You can consult with friends. You can read the beauty editorials. But you don't have to. There is a better way, and it does start with you. It does start with your natural coloring. It does start with your skin's needs. It starts with the shape of your face and the color of your eyes and the color of your hair. And if you will allow me to prove to you that you are in fact the leading expert in your best look, then will you join me inside Makeup for Media 101 while the doors are still open, and allow me to lead you through 5 modules where I will show you how to choose and apply your best look for the camera so that you could go from looking tired and looking dull and looking washed out on camera to vibrant and excited and dynamically and magnetically attracting your audience to your message across all your media platforms. How do you know if this is for you? How do I know if Makeup for Media is for me? If you are a coach, a course creator, a consultant, and you have an opportunity in the next 60 to 90 days to promote your business, and you plan to leverage the power of video to do that, not just audio. So if you are going to batch create reels, promotional reels, or you are putting together an ad set, or you are going to be the face of your brand, your movement. If you're filming course modules, if you are putting together a coaching program and you are going to be doing virtual trainings, if you have a brand shoot coming up in the next 60, 90 days, if you plan to go live in your Facebook group, or maybe you're a podcaster and you're planning to leverage a visual platform like YouTube to complement your audio medium with your podcast, then this program is for you. This is a start from scratch. It's a go from blank face. I have no idea what I'm doing. Is chapstick makeup? Does that count? This is a start from scratch, paint by number, blank face to camera ready with me as your guide every step of the way to really help you get unstuck so that when you go to film your course modules or to film your group trainings or to go live on social media, you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you are showing up for yourself and for your business, putting your best face forward.